Let's go for it. Okay. Let's, cut! You feel like doing that again, Falcon? Yeah, I'll do it again, okay. Action. There we go. That's how you do it. Oh, boy. Oh, good God almighty. I forgot how many of you there actually were in there. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to The Last Day. I'm your host, the Birdman, known as Falcon, and I'm happy to report today I feel like 100%. You know, I've been sick a bit here for the last week. As a matter of fact, I was quite sick. Everything on the channel got delayed for a while, but today is my very first day where I feel really good. So, just wanted to share that because, you know, a lot of you guys have been, like, you know, wishing me well, so I do appreciate your comments and your tweets and all that stuff. But believe me, I'm feeling good today, so thanks a lot for the concern. Today we're talking about the secret changes of 1.5.8. So we already covered the video where we did the bow, we talked about the chopper event, and we also found out that the rawhide and the coal had turned into charcoal now. So small little changes like that. In that same video, you know when I went out to test out the bow, and we ran into the spitters, and for some reason I couldn't dodge them? Well, my friends, that's because you can't dodge them anymore. This is an update that I really hate now. I hate that you can no longer dodge the spitters. Go ahead and try it. Go to a red or yellow map, try to dodge the spitter, and try to get around them for a free hit. It's impossible. The only way to dodge them is by running away from them when they do the spit. But if you do that, you can never get close enough to hit them, so it's terrible. The only other way I'm seeing is you always have to use guns on them, because if you kill them before they get to you, they won't spit on you. So if you want to go melee with them, you're taking a couple of spits, and if you take a couple of spits, you start stinking, and suddenly the entire map is aggro on you. It's a really terrible choice that they made, because it takes away the skill portion of the game. It's alright if you're allowed to dodge it because you're using skill. Now, by them removing that, it's basically saying, well, you're gonna have to take the hit whether you want to or not. And that is a really terrible addition. I'm not happy about that whatsoever. But let's talk about the other secret changes, though. Particularly, they're all gonna be in the bunker. I also have a couple of bows here because we're also gonna test this bad boy out in a Frenzied Giant. The bow, as I believe I was kind of incorrect about in my video. I wasn't really incorrect, but I made the guess at some point in the video where the longer you hold it, the more damage you do, which is true. But if you hold it too long and you start shaking, then you obviously will miss every single time. So it's not like you can control when it hits and when it doesn't hit, obviously. It just depends on how long you actually hold it, and you could go up from damage 8 to damage 20 if you time it perfectly. I've been pretty good at getting around like 18 consistently, not 20 though. I'm not really that great just yet. I think it's like more of a touchscreen type of thing. If you have a touchscreen, it'll be a lot easier. The other thing I forgot to mention as well about the update was this right here. I give up! You can do emotions now, which would be more important for multiplayer and stuff like that. So, let's go over here into the bunker, and I want to actually show you guys all the new changes in the bunker because it has actually changed quite a bit. And we're also going to test this bow out on a Frenzied Giant and show you that it's a very capable way of using the bow here for the bunker. Meaning, you no longer need guns for the Frenzied Giants, which is great. Now, mind you, it's gonna take you a while to kill these guys with the bow, because it's not exactly the fastest weapon, so then it comes down to... Stop it, hands. Then it comes down to a matter of time for you. Is it worth your time to kill a Frenzied Giant with a bow? Do you have the time for that, or just say screw it and use your guns? So, you know, it's up to you, really. If you have guns, then I think it doesn't really matter. So, right now the first hallway, still the same. If we come over here though, remember the locker used to be right here? That's no longer the case. Now the locker's going to be here, it does seem. And it's going to be a washing machine, so we'll be able to dig in there for some items. I can't do it right now because I did the bunker before the update, so everything's still in place how it was before. But this is going to be another feature chest for you as opposed to the locker over here, so that's completely different now. Now, it's not only, they haven't only just changed the placement of lockers, they've actually changed layouts too, and you'll see some of them here pretty soon. Now, over here, remember the locker used to be down here after dealing with these bad boys? Well, apparently they moved it over here, and for some reason, I could actually loot this one. I don't know why, but cool. I get a free loot here. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. In case you're wondering, this is the bunker run. Everything's dead because this is the bunker run I showed you guys in my... Well, Remember how I recently did the video clearing level 3, but I haven't done level 2 yet? Level 2 will be after this video now, so it's gonna be a little bit weird, the release dates, but the update kind of showed up unexpectedly, so I'm covering it now as opposed to later.
So, oh, I forgot that you're angry at me. So let's use the old bullet, see if I can do this. So, people said 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 13, that's actually pretty bad. Okay, it's not really good against the floater brawler because they're actually kind of fast. 12, not really good. I'm trying to, like, make sure he doesn't hit me. Let me get far away enough for that. Okay, 1 minute. Oh, no, you're facing the other direction, dude. You gotta face him. You gotta face him, not away. 13. Okay, so these are bad hits. 13's kind of bad. You want to go with at least the 15 upwards. Preferably 18 is a good sweet spot for me. I can't do it because the guy's too fast, though. Here we go. Oh, come on. You gotta face him, you dingus. I don't want you to hit me, because if you hit me, it fails the whole experiment of the bow, man. Okay? There, we got this one, I think. Oh, come on, dude. Just auto-aim him already. No. I refuse to let him hit me. I really refuse to let that happen. Perfect. 15, exactly when he needed to be killed.
So obviously the damage is based on how long you hold it. So people tell me the moment you hold it back, go 2 Mississippi. So let's see if this works. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, let go. It's basically before he starts shaking, or not stops shaking. So as you can see right now, this has also been changed. Remember how the Frenzied Giant used to hang out over here, and there was like 2 lockers down here? Well, that's changed now. They made this look like more of a straight up cafeteria, which actually looks pretty cool. I gotta admit, it looks pretty cool. And then we have 2 floater builders over here, and you have the giant over here. So now, in order to get the chest, it does seem you're gonna have to kill the giant first, which is fine. What you could do then is just kind of come in through here, assuming you can still sneak by these guys, get a sneak attack on the giant, sneak out, come back through here, and then deal with him, and then you could skip these 2 guys if you want to still, I suppose, maybe. This will be another chest that you'll be able to open up, or another laundromat, it does seem. So that'll be new as well. I apparently never opened. Let's find that this has always been here. Well, I mean, since the update anyway, the last one, not this one. So let's find out what we got in here. We got absolutely nothing of use. Okay, well, I'll pick you up later if I feel like it. Now, our friend, the big one's still gonna be there. I wish that with the update it would have done something like he rushes the window and just, like, makes, like, goofy faces at you, like, oh, I'm the big one, I'm gonna get you. Just to scare you. Make you think he's coming after you. Okay, so the turret over here, I killed it beforehand. The bow can outrange the turrets, so if you post yourself up somewhere around here, you can easily take your hits on them. Now, mind you, it'll be minor damage, because it's a turret, it's a metal device, obviously, or iron, whatever the hell it might be made of. So the max damage you'll do is 10. So the turret has 250 HP, so you're looking at 25 10 hits at the very least. So is it worth it? Yeah, absolutely, because the bow is so easy to make, and you don't have to use an AK gun or an automatic gun to deal with the turret anymore. So absolutely do it, but just realize it's going to take a while. Over here, this is still all the same. Remember there used to be a chest over here? Well, that's gone now. No longer here, it doesn't seem. Now, we're coming through here. This is still the same. This apparently I forgot to open last time. So, the room over here that's locked, that's supposed to have 2 bloaters. At least it used to have that. And it used to also have 1 locker room that I always skip because it was never really too great. But since the game has changed, I think we're gonna go ahead and open this because we need to find out what's in here. So, I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm curious to see what's in here now. Oh god, so the moment you open the door now, they actually rush you, and there's 1 chest in there to check out. Okay, well, let's just go at it. I'm not gonna use the bow for this because they're kind of fast dudes, it's 2 of them. I ain't really got time for that. Oh no, I lost my pants. Oh no. You perverts, you made me lose my pants. Do I have any extra backup pants? Definitely do. Oh, I lost my shoes too. Always carry some extras, my friends. When your stuff's about to break, make sure you have some extras and you'll always be fine. Let's have these berries over here. Okay, it's not too bad. So let's see what's in here. Is it even worth this room now? So what have they changed over here? I think they did like a minor change, right? Because this was not here before, this little panel. There used to be a locker that I used to always skip. So now apparently the goods will be in this desk, and it's only nails. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay, so now we have the giant over here. For the giant, before we deal with him, he's kind of, isn't he like the slightly fast version? I think it's the slightly fast version. So, yes, we're going to be using the bow for him, and we might go into silly chipmunk voice because this will probably take a while because that's 500 HP on this guy. So, yes, it's definitely alternative, but it's going to take you a while. So, if you guys don't mind, let's, Is he nearby? Hey. Are you hanging out by the door, dude? I think you are. Oh, there he is. You see him right there? You see the tip of him? Oh, yeah. I see you, buddy. Turn around. Go back. Alrighty. I don't have... Oh, man, I forgot to bring the sword mace for the critical hit, at least. That's unfortunate. Let's do this, though.
At least get one hit in here. Oh, you're a big dude. You're a mighty big dude. Okay, so yeah, this is like the fast variety, so... Of course. Not really a good one to use this against because he's actually the faster one. And if you mess this up, he's obviously going to smack you in the face and hurt you a lot. As a matter of fact, if he hits me in the face, I die, because I only got 63 HP. So, he's probably not the best guy to show this off against, but you get the idea, right? It's perfect for the Frenzy Giants, even the fast one. You just have to be a bit more careful. You probably won't be getting that 20 HP hit on him, because you're probably going to be too terrified, like I am, to hold on to this bow, because if he gets close to you, he'll smack you, and it's basically game over for you. So, that's an alternative right there. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to now switch over to an easier way to deal with this guy, because he's a bit too fast for the bow. I could do it, but it'll take some time, and honestly, I have more stuff to show you guys, so right now, let's move on to the important business at hand. Mr. Fatman, I'm sorry to say, you won't be getting that cardio workout today, because unfortunately, I got other stuff to show off here. So, one more hit. There it is. Switch it over. Got him.
Okay. Oh, cool. A red ticket as well. I will gladly take that. Okay. So, let's see. Everything else should be now cleared. Yeah. We'll pop this open. This will look completely different to you guys as well. Check this out. Now, this guy's positioned in a way where I'm not sure if we'll be able to sneak in anymore and get back here for the critical hit. I guess once the bunker refreshes, we'll find out. But he looks to be very close to the edge, so it might be a little bit more difficult to get that critical hit on him. You'll still be back here, so we'll probably be able to shoot you through the fence. I wonder if we could also shoot the bow through the fence, because we could do the guns, but I'm not sure about the bow. And then, as you can see, the locker rooms have completely changed over here as well. And it still has the same loot from before, which I already took, so nothing new over here. Alrighty, so that's also different as well. This will be completely different too. Check this out. The fence is now gone, and we have 3 lockers to go through, which is actually kind of cool. Got some cans over here, and oh, look at this. I got a free extra one. Ha ha ha! Alright. I'm curious to see what this all have once the bunker resets. So, I'll take that. I don't really care too much about that at the moment. And that's about it. Oh, you know what they did? This is actually a lot more narrow. This used to be open, remember? Yeah, they used to be open. There used to be like a chest over here and here, if I'm right. So yeah, they made this a bit more narrow of a hallway. And this is where the fat dude patrols back and forth. Over here we have the gas room. Now this over here, remember where the chopper used to be originally, and then they removed the chopper and they gave you these 2 fat dudes? Well, they'll be here, but now there's also apparently shelves between them. So that'll be kind of interesting. And then the box is no longer down here. It's now over here. And I've searched it before, so nothing new there. Okay. And then where the fat guy is at, the generator is now gone because there's no use for them anymore. And the locker here, I've checked before. Okay, so there you go. Those are the changes for floor number 2. Let's go over to floor number 3. And then we'll wrap it up around here. Now, mind you, there was a question to the developers asking about whether the game will ever have a story. And they said no, which is kind of a little bit lame if you ask me, but you know, it's their choice. I can't really do much about that. But they said they'll have like hints to the stories on when it comes to locations. So in posters, on the walls, on things in the ground. Essentially, if you look around different places, you might get ideas as to what exactly happened in the game, but there will never be like a straight up like explanation to you. Which is either a cool thing or not, depending on the way you see it. If they could do something like Dark Souls, where Dark Souls doesn't tell you the exact story of the game, but you kind of have to figure out based on location, stuff like that, that would be pretty cool. And that would actually be very, very awesome if they could pull that off, but ultimately, I think they just don't really want to add a story, and they'll have like hints here and there, like on posters and walls and stuff like that, but it'll never be anything too major. So if you're wondering if there will be a story, no. Now over here, the cafeteria has now changed. This used to have like a couple of tables down here. Remember, there was a vending machine somewhere around here. So that looks completely different too. Mr. Fatman over there still hangs out. His room is still the same. And this, I think, is this still the same or not? The beds were always here, right? I think there was like maybe 1 or 2 beds, not this many beds if I'm right. I could be wrong though. But there you go, that's that. And then the turret over here, I've already dealt with them. You could use the bow as I mentioned, so that should be pretty easy. Now, is there anything in you? No. Okay, so let's come inside over here. This has not changed, this is all completely the same. When we run through here, it'll be the same as well. I think the next big change is coming up. Huh. Is it? No, I think most of this over here is actually identical. So no big major changes over here. The fat guy will be here. He guards the 2 boxes. Yeah, that was there before. What about down here? Same thing. Fat guy, he guards 1 box. Abomination, Spitter, and Fat Guy. Yep, still the same over here. So, for the most part, Floor 3 has not been changed whatsoever thus far. I mean, well, that's not true. The cafeteria at the entrance was changed, but everything else so far is the same. What about here? Ah, this is different. So, there used to be 2 areas to check for items here, now there's only 1. And this guy's situated in a way where he'll be like roughly here, so I think we should still be able to, hopefully, get a sneak attack in him. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, there used to be like 2 things to check out over here. There's only 1 now. So this is still the same, which is cool. Oh, really? Okay, I'll take you, I guess. Frenzy Giant's still here. If you're wondering about the glitch, they fixed it. So, remember how this used to be like right here, so you could kind of like get around it and back and hang out? Well, now it's been moved, so you can no longer glitch the game. So, yeah, they found out. Believe me, every single time, like, they'll find out about these glitches. You know why? Because people are talking about them, people are making videos about them, that's the reason why. I mean, you can't even blame me because I don't even, like, show off the glitches. I mentioned them, but I don't even show them off. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that are, like, basically just dedicated to showing glitches, and that's the way they find out. You know, people show it off and they're like, okay, cool, we'll just fix it. And there goes your glitch. So if you want to have a glitch not be changed, be very quiet about it. Don't ever talk about it. Let it be known it's a glitch only for you, and don't share it with people because then they will obviously change it for you. The gas room is still very much the same. I have not opened this up, so I'm not sure what's new in there, but we're going to open that up today. And that'll be, like, I guess the only really big major part of combat we'll be doing. Do I have an automatic gun? I do. So I'll probably be using that to get clear of that room. I'm not going to use the bow there because that would be a suicide because of all the dudes that rush you. That's still the same, that's still the same. It's kind of weird the generator is still here for this floor, but not floor number 2. Maybe they just haven't removed it just yet, who knows. But yeah, everything else over here, as you can see, is pretty much identical. Can I pull this off finally? Nope. I can never do it. I have terrible sense of direction, it does seem. This is all the same. The other big thing I noticed is that they also moved the box over here, so this was the other place you could glitch the game as well, and be away from the attackers if I'm right, so they pushed this back a little bit. And they removed the box that was here in the corner every single time. So that's gone now. And that's about it. So, here's what we're doing, guys. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and take care of this room. I'm going to put my gas mask. We'll go to the gas room, and then that'll be it. So, let's see. These are all the changes I wanted to talk about. I think this basically covers everything thus far from this update. We already covered the secret stuff, the change of icons, and I wanted to go over the base and just show you all the different looks that they've actually done now, which is pretty cool. Let's have some food because I'm starving. Should I go through here? I guess so. Oh, I'm so terrible at that. I'll get it. Actually, it's not that I can't do it. I just don't have the patience to be like, let me go very slowly. It's like, whatever. It's one meal. I'll deal with it. Alright, so. 1 abomination. Maybe even 2 abominations. I probably could sneak over here and get a sneak attack. But I ain't got time for that. Let's go for it. Okay. Let's, cut! You feel like doing that again, Falcon? Yeah, I'll do it again, okay. Action! There we go! That's how you do it. Oh, boy. Oh, good God almighty, I forgot how many of you there actually were in there. There's a lot of you guys in there. Oh, look, I ran through without getting hit. Finally! Finally did it! Okay. Oh, God, there's still a lot of them. Still a lot of them. It's okay. Get rid of the slower guys. There we go. I think we might have 2 abominations left. Do I have enough to kill all of you? Not quite. Just about, but not quite. Don't break that gun, Falcon. We're gonna need that gun for the weapon parts eventually. Gas! Yeah! Ran right through like a boss. Alright, we need to switch over. Do I even have a melee weapon to take care of these guys? I didn't even consider that option. Yes I do. Just barely. I guess we have the stop sign as well. Get over here, fatties! It's time to meet your maker. The Okatana up in the face. Bring it down. Food. Food. Got it. Got it. Alright. Very cool. And my yellow coupons. Give me those coupons, right? I earned those coupons by using up my gun just to see if there's anything new in there. So again, normally that's a room I would always skip. when I'm clearing the bunker for coupons, because I don't think it's worth it. You saw how many dudes came out of there, and we had to kill them. So, for doing that alone, we got 1 yellow coupon, 2 yellow coupons. Let's see, if I get at least 1 red, maybe it'll be worth it. Okay, 2 yellows, 1 green. Let's see. I mean, I guess we have the boxes in there to check out still. That's about it. No, we have a few more here. Can I do it again? Oh, of course. I could do it when I'm being chased, but if I could do it when I'm normally walking by, can't do it then. 2 yellow, 2 green. And that's really about it, huh? Okay. So let's find out what the boxes hold for us, and then everything else in here looks pretty much the same. Alright. Well, at least we know that. So, the first box had for me... This is the only thing I really care about. I guess the batteries, too, because I'm not sure what the batteries will be for just yet. So we have to... They have to give us a reason to give us the batteries. Believe me, right now, I am saving all the items there's no use for, like batteries, bulbs, flashlights, whatever. All that stuff, I am hoarding it like crazy because there's no use for it yet, but whenever there's a use for it, I know it'll be like, you know, they'll ask for like 20 or 30 of them, and then I'll be like, oh god, I wish I had collect them back then. So I am saving everything that there's no use for. I am totally saving it. I got 1 wrench, which is actually pretty good for my gunsmith bench. So there you guys have it. We essentially got 2 yellow coupons and 3 green coupons for clearing that room. Is it worth it? As I mentioned, I don't think it is. But it's your judgment call if you want to, especially now you can't even glitch the game. It might even be worth skipping this room completely for the future now. But there you guys have it. This is us, and this is what's changed over here in the bunker, and I think the changes look pretty cool. I like how the rooms actually look like cafeteria rooms now. Before they used to be kind of like weird, but now they actually legitimately look like cafeteria rooms, and all the other small changes looks pretty cool as well. So there's minor stuff, nothing really too major, but we'll see how it impacts the game going forward. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you around for the next video, and I'm not sure what we'll cover next time, but we'll figure something out. I will catch you then.